Let us get started by introducing our topic. Welcome, Handling Missing Data in Time series. Discover how to find and fix missing values in time-based datasets, like sales or weather. We will use real airline passenger numbers to practice. No experience needed, just follow along and have fun. Running the cell now. Ready? Let us jump in. First, let us bring in Python libraries. We bring in a tool that hides warning messages. This stops distracting yellow alerts. We load tools for working with data and making pictures. Pandas handles data tables, like Excel, but in Python. Matplotlib lets us draw charts and lines. These tools are basic building blocks for data projects. Running the cell now. Try writing just 1 or 2 import lines yourself for practice. Let us discuss what missing values mean in data. What are missing values? Missing values are blanks or special codes where data is not recorded. We need to spot them and handle them before we can use our data. This helps prevent errors and makes our results more trustworthy. Running the cell now. Have you seen missing spots in data before? Now we add real data to play with. This step says we are setting up our data. We point to an online table with airline passenger numbers. We load the table into Pandas so we can use it. Let us see how many rows and columns we have. We show the table shape, like 144 rows and 2 columns. We show the first few entries so we can see real values. Running the cell now. Try printing out different parts of a table with dot shape or dot head now. Now let us see what our time series looks like. We will draw a simple line chart using the numbers. This creates a new picture window. We plot all the passenger numbers in order. The title explains what we see, airline passengers over time. We label the bottom, showing months, and the side, showing number of passengers. We label the passengers axis. This command pops up the chart so we can check the trend. Running the cell now. Try changing the title text to make it your own. Why make missing data ourselves? Let us see. Creating missing data for practice. Sometimes, data does not have blanks yet. For practice, we will make some missing spots ourselves. This helps us learn how to spot and handle them safely. Running the cell now. Imagine if you miss a value in a logbook. What happens? Let us gently put some blank spots in our data. We want to set special blanks called nan in the table. We first load NumPy, a math tool, to create blanks. Here we blank out passenger data in row 2. We do another missing value in row 6. And another in row 10. Now we print the first 12 rows to see what is missing. Running the cell now. Spot the missing or blank spots in what is printed. Let us check where we have missing values now. We test every spot in the table for missing values. The screen will say true for missing and false for filled. We then count how many missing spots per column. If you see a number above 0, the column is missing values. Running the cell now. Can you spot which column is missing values? Let us show only the rows with missing spots. We make a new table showing just the rows with blanks. This filters any row that is missing something. We print the answer to check if it worked. The any axis equals 1 part checks each row, not each column. Running the cell now. Try changing the number inside dot head to see more rows with missing values. Why do we care about these missing values? Why handle missing values? Most Python commands will crash or give wrong results if blanks are there. Next, we will try some ways to fill or skip missing numbers. This makes your time series ready for real modeling or prediction. Running the cell now. Let us chase those blanks away, step by step. First, let us remove any row that has a blank. The dropNA function removes any row with missing values. If a row has a blank, it is gone from the table. We print out the top of this new table. Notice that row numbers may skip numbers. That means rows were deleted. Running the cell now. Try dropping and printing only 3 rows to make it faster to read. Removing blanks is not always what you want. Let us try filling them with 0. Instead of deleting, we can fill blanks with a number. Here we use fillNA and put 0 in every empty spot. We show the new table with zeros instead of blanks. This can make it easier for some programs, but can change results. Running the cell now. Choose another number to fill the blanks, like 999, and see what happens. A common way is to use the average value for the series. Blanks can be filled with the average, called the mean. We first calculate the average passenger number. We ask pandas to fill each missing spot with this mean value. Let us print the new table and see how it looks. You may see decimals if the mean has them. Running the cell now. Now, try printing the mean yourself to see what number you get. If you want prettier filling that matches the trend, try interpolate. Interpolation means filling in missing values by guessing between neighbors. The interpolate function guesses missing values using a straight line. This helps make things look less sudden or fake. We print our new fill table to see the smooth changes. Running the cell now. Try changing interpolate to use method equals time if your data has dates. Sometimes it makes sense to use the last known number to fill the blank. Forward fill means taking the last value and copying it down into the blank spot. This can be useful in time series when past value repeats until a new one appears. Let us print the table to see the step pattern. This keeps trends intact, but sometimes can keep errors longer too. Running the cell now. Does forward fill always make sense? Think if your data is money, people, or something else. Another option is to look ahead and use the next real value to fill blanks. Backward fill copies the next value above into a blank. This is the opposite of forward fill. It can be useful if you know the future number is more correct. Print and check if the filled blanks match your expectations. Running the cell now. Try comparing forward fill and backward fill side by side. Let us see what happens if we try to add up column values but keep blanks inside. We try to add up all passenger numbers, even with blanks. We use a try block to safely catch if an error happens. If it fails, we print what went wrong. Some programs will skip blanks, but others will not. Errors can pop up. Notice how checking for errors and missing values is important before adding or running math. Running the cell now. Try running this on a column that has no missing values. What do you get then? Let us try filling missing values using our own choice. We will ask for 2 numbers, which row to fill, and what value to put in. First, you type a row number, like 2. Next, you type the number to fill, like 150. We update the table so that row now has your new number. We print that row so you can check your work. Running the cell now. Try different row numbers and values to see instant effects. Let us see our updated line chart with the fixed data. Now that we've fixed blanks, let us draw the line chart again. This shows how missing data repair changes the shape of the data. Title and labels make it easier to follow. See if the repaired spots look natural or not. Notice that tiny repairs can change how things look. Running the cell now. Try changing the color or the type of chart for practice. Time for a mini project challenge. Mini project: fill and predict future passenger counts. Try filling all the missing values, then predict what the next month might be if the trend continues. You can use mean, interpolation, or your own fill. Plot your result and look for patterns. Running the cell now. Pause here and try making your own prediction before the solution. Now here is one way to solve the mini project step by step. First, fill missing values using interpolation so the table is smooth. Find the last entry and the one before that. To make a prediction, we check the difference between the last 2 months. We add this change to the last number, guessing that the pattern will keep going. The answer is printed as our guess for the next month. Running the cell now. Try using other fill methods and see if your next prediction changes. How do experts handle missing data problems again and again? Best practices for missing data. 1. Always check for blanks before you do any modeling. 2. Try out different fill techniques and think about what makes sense for your business problem. 3. Keep track of where you filled or dropped data so you can explain your results. Running the cell now. You can even write down your choices in a comment for future you. What if filling did not remove all the blanks? We make a quick check for any missing spots left. If blanks are still there, print a friendly message. If none remain, confirm everything is filled. It can be easy to miss a couple of blanks, so checking twice is smart. Troubleshooting means finding small mistakes before they become big. Running the cell now. Try breaking your fill and see how this check helps catch the problem. Let us add a column to show true where values are missing. We make a new column in our table called is missing. It says true if a passenger value is blank there, or false if it is filled. Let us print the result to see at a glance where data is missing. Running the cell now. Adding marker columns is helpful for data cleaning tasks. Let us wrap up with a small challenge for you. Challenge: try it yourself. 1. Add more missing values to random places. 2. Try different filling methods for each one. 3. Plot before and after to see which fill gives the most natural chart. Running the cell now. Share your favorite fill trick or ask questions below. If you found this helpful, click like and subscribe for more beginner Python and data lessons. Here is a quick summary of what we covered. Recap: what you learned. What missing values are and why they matter. How to spot, count, and fill blanks. Different fill styles for real-world time series data. Keep practicing and you will master time series cleaning. Running the cell now. What was the trickiest part for you? Practice fixes everything. Thank you for joining this lesson. Thank you. Watch more Python lessons. Like this video and subscribe for more fun Python data projects. You will learn new tools each week. See you next time. Running the cell now. Practice what you learned today and share your progress with a friend.